China, what is going? Child, hold on. All right, hold on. Let me get this music off, child. We about to get up. We about to get into this. Like, oh my god! First of all, I had to come in there with the bombs because like everybody using these damn bombs, honey. They don't know how to condense the sound. They sit there and record this shit from YouTube and try to put it on their sound systems. We gotta condense the bomb so it sound like a bomb. You get what I'm saying? I'm getting mad. Like you're in the red. I'm gonna start off saying that. We got a lot to get. Well, we don't have a lot to get into. We just got this one little central topic that everybody was talking about on TikTok now. The T girlies are fighting. Now, I was gonna initially do a video, but I wanted to go live because I just wanted y'all live reactions. So hopefully some of y'all will come in to put y'all 2 cents into it because you know this is a very interactive show. Okay, when we're live. But you know I had to get into this whole situation with Armon and Jason Lee. So they've been going back and forth. Apparently, they've been shaming each other. See now. You know, I watch these two kind of a little bit, you know, to get the mess. I always try to look at people that I don't agree with so I can get another perspective on the topic. So yes, I watch Jason Lee and the Armon Wiggins show. And I've noticed like with the Jason Lee show, he was like talking about somebody. Like he kept on mentioning, like I remember in one of his videos, whatever, or his gagging with Jason Lee episodes, he was talking about like, oh, you know, these blogs is coming for me. They coming for me. These girls that want to be me and this, that, and the third. I'm just like, who's he talking about? Like, come on. Who is you talking? Like, say their names. So now we know who he was talking about. He was talking about Armon Wiggins, and Armon Wiggins literally dragged his ass on his live the other day. And a lot of it is catching up on the social medias. Because I seen that shit when I was at work, and I'm like, oh, snap. Because I knew something was coming because he said something was coming, something about Jason Lee, whatever. He tweeted about it or said something. And then, ergo, everybody's reposting clips and stuff like that. And I'm going to post some clips, you know, just to get y'all in together what's been going on and with the stuff that he been saying. So I've watched the 2 hours, so you guys don't have to, okay? When I tell y'all this damn, when I tell y'all, I'm gonna just say this. I'm gonna just say this. A lot of these bloggers, child, they are inspired by Wendy Williams. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna start with that because the amount of inspiration, if you know what I mean, child, like these people, I'm telling you, child, look, allegedly, for people sit there and try to sue, because I'm not, you can sue people for saying they own stuff. But this dude, like Armon, was amped up this damn episode. I was like, and I get it, you know, because once I really got into the gig of what was going on and was seeing what he was saying about Jason Lee or whatever, I'm like, okay, all right, I get it. You know, I get why you're upset. It's definitely understandable. I've never been in that position before, but people can kind of relate to what he's going through, and to a certain extent, if you are like in this space of content creating and networking with people that may be higher than you and feeling like they're kind of trying to knock you or something like that. Let me get this picture up. Why this picture ain't up, chill? Yeah. Because first of all, we need to. So yeah. Basically, this is a simple case of, you know, networking with somebody that promised to take you places but failed to do so. Okay, this is basically what it is. I have some caveats to Armon's situation, because it's like, okay, girl, we get it, but like you stuck around. And then like also Jason Lee, like a lot that was said allegedly. This is all alleged. Okay, this is all coming from Armon's you know, mouth or whatever. But you know, we gonna get into it. Before we get into it, I'm gonna give y'all a clip of what was said initially, and I got this video potted up. Hold on, let me see if we can share the screen, child. Hold on, cause this shit was funny. I'm not gonna hold you. This shit was funny. Now I don't really get into the Armon that much, cause he be on some bully type shit sometimes. But this shit was funny. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna let this thing play now.
You set up on Drink Champs and all you did was bitch about Nicki Minaj.
And it was the bombs for me too.
I'd be damned if I go on a platform and sit and talk about a bitch I don't like. for a whole hour and a half. You have nothing to talk about. No one cares about your story. You have nothing to talk about. No one is interested in you. You are late. You're never gonna happen, Jason. You can give it up. After all of that surgery, you are still fat. And that is what gets me. Let's talk about the fashion, baby. You could never come from me,
this
bitch.
one got me.
You
This
know
one
when
got
I
me.
noticed you were a cackle, Jason Lee? Bitch, you were a Prada to a Kanye brand. let for the fashion girls in the back. Jason Lee had on all Prada at a Kanye brand. Girl, you just now getting to Balenciaga. Who the hell wears Prada from head to toe to a Kanye brand? Anybody in their right mind know that Kanye is Balenciaga? Jason Lee, you're late.
Sure.
You running around with Tiffany Haddish looking stressed and a mess. And the only reason why you rolling with her because she's saying yes.
Right, because that girl ain't working. Tiffany Haddish ain't working for shit right now.
Again. Tiffany Haddish running around LA looking stressed and a mess. And the only reason why you hanging out with her is because she's saying yes.
Girl. Let me tell you something. The Tina was Tina
that part.
With this
I can't
damn.
be jealous of you because, girl, you ruined every relationship that you got going on. You ruined Fox. You ruined Viacom. Girl, you're never going to happen, Miss Jason Lee. I'm over it. You keep talking about, cancel culture, girl. You can't get canceled. You're absolutely right. You can't get canceled. What do you have to cancel? I'll wait.
Child, how were we
You shouldn't have all that money, all of that surgery. You are still fat.
Oh. Now we getting into the fat jokes.
You try to act like you got, I can bring Cardi, I can get Tiffany Haddish. Newsflash, we don't give a damn about Tiffany Haddish. This is why none of these networks picked you up. No one is interested, girl. You've been it doesn't matter how many photo shoots you take, how many rebrands you do. We don't give a fuck. Now I don't give a fuck about you.
Now this the part I was like, girl,
fuck this motherfucking book.
Not you went out your way
I don't give
to buy the merch.
Fuck. This is how I feel.
In the book.
This is how I feel. This is how I feel. Big dog. Big dog. Big dog. Big dog. I don't care. I don't give a fuck.
Buddy.
Big dog. Let it go. Big dog. Big dog. Big dog, bitch. Big dog.
About to burn down your whole studio.
Big dog. Big dog.
This shit
Big
funny.
dog. Big dog. Big dog. Big dog. Big dog. Here's the thing. I've been entertaining before the internet. I knew my purpose. My family built it into me. They told me. They instilled it into me. I don't know about you and your mama and your daddy, but I do, but I don't. And guess what? Bitch, I was able to read you and I didn't even have to call you a petty.
Hey, Spicy. We
Never
getting
mind the
into
fact that you're 45 years old walking around with 19-year-old and 20-year-old friends.
Oh, let's talk about it.
My bestie.
Sure.
Girl, get up. Grow up. Grow up. Grow up.
Armon be giving it to him, and let me just say this. I think that hey D, how you doing? LMAO, he's entertaining, that's for sure. He's definitely entertaining. Let's get into it. And I think that's the real reason why like Jason Lee has like this problem with Armon, because like him or hate him, there's definitely takes I did not agree with him on, a lot of takes actually. But you cannot deny, like, he can keep him in the room. Now, I don't know if you saw that post that the TTB network posted. They said he had over 13,000 people up in his live chat. So you already know he was getting that courage, honey. You already know he was going to act a goddamn fool. He had 13,000 on the damn live. I know that's right, child. I fool out too. Now, my thing is this. We got to timeline the whole situation, I guess, because that's only the piece. That's the part where he was like reading Jason Lee and going in on him or whatever. But like the part that led up to it, where him bringing up receipts, like I said, to the part where I was like, I watched the full 2 hours, so you guys don't have to. Basically, he was just talking about like his relationship that he had with Jason Lee as far as, working together, and it always seemed like a frenemy type situation. Now, I'm just saying, as a smaller content creator, I kind of know, not at his level, because he's in conversations with, he was talking to Jason Lee. Jason Lee was like introducing him to people that's way like out there. You get what I'm saying? But as a content creator, like meeting and networking with other content creators and going on people's shows and going on people's platforms and stuff like that, like you do kind of sense like some type of frenemy type situation, or people try to keep you around a little bit. And I'm not gonna say no names. It's nobody that I'm dealing with currently. You get what I'm saying? Because because now I understand the people that I deal with currently, you know, they're there for a reason. But in the past, you know, when I was trying to get my little name out there and still trying to do it, you know, working with just like any like people, you know, just to get put on or whatever, I've noticed like, you know, okay, you're not really trying to help me. You're not really trying to network, child. You just trying to see what I'm doing or see what I'm talking about. Because, you know, and it's messy. Like I don't, well, some people consider me a T-page. Some people look, I do tea. I do celebrity gossip, this and the third. I'm in contacts with other people that do that. That's on my level also. And it's all good, but yeah, I can see how it can get messy. So for him, it really started with this growing relationship that he had with Cardi, because he had met Cardi, Armon had met Cardi through Jason, and Jason and Cardi's relationship was on the rocks allegedly. I ain't even know they ever had an issue, child. I thought they was always good. I thought she paid him well. Apparently she don't pay them at all. Okay, and he was just basically saying, oh, you should only talk about Cardi if she's paying you or whatever. He was also getting into the real relationship that they had. Like he literally like said that Jason was only out to be friends with Cardi just to get some type of come up with her. And I knew the friendship was not genuine. I mean, even back in the day when he was like coming for Nicki just to appease Cardi, like the shit never seemed fucking genuine. And I always say this when it comes to, and this is my only time digressing into the female rap situation, like in a few years, Jason Lee will start coming for Cardi. I shit you not. Like in a few years after Cardi done got old into the game, he's gonna do the same thing he did to Nicki to Cardi. I shit you not. And a lot of other blogs are gonna do that as well. So he was talking about that weird relationship that they had. Like he was saying stuff, and he was saying some stuff, and he was giving out text messages. He was showing the text messages. He was showing the chats and the audio messages between them, because the shit really started to hit the fan, I guess, when Jason Lee was doing Bigo or whatever, and he wanted like Armon to get on Bigo, and Armon basically was like, I'm not getting on this shit. Like this is going backwards. I done did this stuff before, and it's just shit. The shit is just not for me. Hey, 1-800 Ken, how you doing? Tell me what y'all think in the comments. You know, if y'all want to chime in while I give y'all what's going on. But anyway, that's what had happened first. He started talking about the Beagle situation, and you know and Jason was trying to youngboy him, and he was trying to be like, I'm trying to put you on game, and you're not even trying to do this and this, that, and the third, yada yada yada. Look, at the end of the day, when it comes to Bigo, like it is for a certain demographic, and I'm not trying to like age shame anybody, but both of these people right over here, they are too damn old to be on somebody's goddamn Bigo. Let's be very clear. Like, are you kidding me? He was smart. Armon was smart to be like, you know, this ain't for me. This for these little ass girls on there arguing, cursing people out, talking about their grandmas and moms and all that type. That's some high school shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it didn't seem like it was elevating him, and that's the first thing that kind of made Jason Lee like feel a way about him, because he didn't want to do this Bigo thing. And my thing is like, why do you need other people? You got your own clout. You get what I'm saying? And breaking into a new platform, even though like he's kind of, I mean, Armon is definitely known. I mean, he probably could do it. I mean, but girl, it's Bigo. Like that damn new. I don't even like the shit. To be honest, it doesn't seem real. Like, people don't be commenting like that. LMAFO, Bigo is for the young girls like me. No shade. It is, and no shade. No shade. You get what I'm saying? Like, I was on it for a little bit because there was this person that was trying to get me, because they got something on Bigo that got like agencies or something like that where they be paying y'all to go live every hour. Well, not every hour, but for like hours a day or whatever. I'm like, I don't do that. Look, I'm trying to grow my platform on YouTube. Okay, YouTube, that's it. Okay, I'm on TikTok and I'm on YouTube. I post my highlights on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. I ain't doing that Beagle stuff. Like, I don't know how to work it. It's too much. But nevertheless, it just didn't work out, and I guess he felt a way about that. And then Armon started talking about like how Jason was trying to get him verified, and this is where I kind of look at Armon a little weird because why you wait till so it seemed like he was trying to Jason was trying to ride him along to be like, yo, if you stay with me, if you do this, if you do that, this, that, and the third, I'll help you get verified. And I think that's why Armon stayed in contact with him as long as he did, because it was all for him to be verified. But it's just like, girl, that's not a genuine relationship either. On Armon's perspective, that ain't no genuine relationship. Shit. I mean, y'all both was in it for whatever opportunistic reasons y'all was trying to, meet for. You get what I'm saying? He clearly seen that Armon is getting up there, and I said this in the beginning, like he's definitely talented. He's good at what he does. He could definitely hold a conversation, especially for a person that does it solo. So I can understand why a Jason Lee would want to get behind that. But yeah, he said he was gonna get him verified, and that never happened. But he's over here verifying other people. Like he's over here doing other things and promoting other people around him. And I don't want to speak too much about it because I'm just saying a lot of the stuff that he was talking about on this live, I was like, I've definitely been in communications with people that sat there and said, "Oh, I'll take you there. We'll go here with this podcast, this, that, and the third, boop, boop, boop," and we stay right where we at, where I began. I had to do the shit myself. Okay, like, but I ain't gonna go into child. I'm not I'm not trying to start nothing, but I'm just saying, like, I understand on my level, like on his level, I couldn't understand what our mom was going through with Jason, but like, yeah, that was happening. So then he started talking about like picture comparisons. Like he was going back and forth with our mom was going back and forth with like certain pictures that he would take that Jason Lee was taking with other people. Like our mom would take a picture with somebody like a DJ or something like that, and then Jason Lee would take a picture with another person that he took a picture with. At that point in the video, I was like, okay, girl, you being petty a little bit. You being a little petty, but really, I mean, when you look at the timeline of the pictures, though, if you do decide to look back at that video, it does show that the pictures are similar, and these are like couple days, couple hours, some of them apart. Like you over here taking a picture with a dog, like our mom was taking a picture with a dog, with his dog or whatever, and then Jason Lee was taking a picture with a dog. Like our mom was taking a picture in the studio, like getting his stuff together. Then Jason was taking a picture in the studio, like, and these were like days apart. So it was the same DJ. Yeah. No, it was. I knew that part. But like, I was just like, girl, this is, I mean, it is a little petty, but I mean, it is a little like, girl, I mean, okay, you pay attention to detail, but to be honest, it is a little similar. It does look a little similar. And I think Jason Lee knows Armon's potential. And sometimes people want to be around that type. The dog was petty. You thought the dog was petty? I think, look, it's a pattern. Okay. And you ever been in a weird relationship with someone where it's like, you feel like, and I don't want to sound like that girl or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? You feel like somebody else feels a way about your presence, how people react to you. And it's like they act kind of funny around you, or they do try to emulate the same thing. And it's not to say that it's jealousy per se, but it could come from like someone that's just a little intimidated by you. And that's, I guess, and so you pick out every little thing because you don't know. I'm like, are you really my friend? Or are you just trying to outdo me or something like that? You get what I'm saying? Or are you trying to do what I'm doing? That was well put. Paid attention to these. That was well put. No, he pay attention to details. Let's talk about it. Like he was over here posted. It's clear that Armon had all these receipts, had all these screenshots. He was waiting for the optimum time to air the shit out. Like he had that shit down to the T to the Q. Okay, when I tell you, and it was getting my life. I was over here watching it this earlier today, getting the notes ready for this live. I was like, okay, all right. he got the notes, honey. Okay. No, he had the pictures. I mean, there was also videos. He had video clips of Jason Lee shading him on his show and stuff like that, and them going back and forth with that. Then the Kanye West situation happened where he wanted to take a picture with Kanye, and Jason was like, "Oh, Kanye's not taking pictures with you. This and the third, don't do that." he ended up taking a picture with Kanye, and it got on the Daily Mail, and Jason Lee derailed that article because he had Daily Mail edit the article, posting all of the pictures that he was in, and I think I don't know if he took out the one that had Armon in it, but he basically just was like, redo it, put my pictures in there because I was a part of this. I'm the reason why he was even there, and yada 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 yada. I'm just like, it is looking a little narcissistic. I mean, the traits is really clear. Like, I was like, oh, okay, he getting them on this. He really getting them on this. And I find it so funny. I'm going to get to the breakdown on how I feel about the part where Armon called him like a raging narcissist. Because it's given very much hypocritical, but we'll move on. Now, the last straw that broke the camel's back with their relationship. Okay, hold on, let me read this comment, then I'll go on. All in all, I do believe Armon feelings is valid. He's content is better, and receipts was there. That edit was telling child. I mean, it was. I think his intentions were pure, and I'll get into that in the breakdown because I really do feel like this was like you meeting your favorite so and so that inspired you to do this, and they shit on you. You get what I'm saying? Because they're intimidated. Like that's what it gave. But anyway, back to the bullet points. Now, the part that really drew the wedge with their relationship was the fact that you, Jason Lee, tried to get Armon to do the gagging with Jason Lee videos or whatever, and he did some. Like, I remember he did a couple episodes. Like, that's why I was like, I mean, you did do some. I mean, you did agree to do some of them because I remember he was on there for a split second or whatever. But the girl, I guess he got his producers to be like, I want you to do this full time. Didn't even bring a budget up. So when he asked the lady, you know, hey, do y'all have a budget, this, that, and the third, and I can't commit to this day because I have this to do. You know what I'm saying? After that, she was like, okay, fine, or whatever. After that, he gets his team to unfollow him. He unfollows Armon. People that he met through Jason Lee, like, started unfollowing him. So he really tried to he tried to blackball him to his friend. Like, I'm like, okay, okay. So that happened. And from there, that's when he gets into the whole text message thing. They were sending each other whole essays, 3 15-page essays, child, and the text message just talking about, you know, just talking about they whole part in the situation. Like, oh, you were the one that's fake. Girl, I'm not that page that will run down exactly what these people said, but they was going back and forth in the text messages. What I found weird though is that after that happened, we see like I think he went to his birthday party or whatever, or they was seen taking pictures at some club or whatever, which I was like, okay, like, y'all not cool. Why y'all posting up? You get what I'm saying? Like, that one, maybe they both were just playing it up for the cameras or the people or whatever, this, that, and the third. I don't know. What you saying? I'm over here looking at I'm not even looking at the comments. That was well put. Yeah. But that's supposed to be your friend. That's supposed to be your friend. I don't know. But see, the thing about it is though, and I guess we'll get into the breakdown of how I feel about Armon and his that little Reed showdown that I showed you there after watching all of it. I find it funny. I find it really funny. And I said this earlier, how Jason Lee will sit there and crap on a specific person for being a narcissist and a bad person behind the scenes and try to stop people bags when you do the same thing. Okay, and he got receipts. So you are doing this. You are doing most of the shit that he's saying. But you want to come from a certain rapper, okay, for being narcissistic and crazy behind the scenes, but you're doing the same shit. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, God, I don't know. Tell me what y'all think about that in the comments, child. But like, I find it funny. Like, it's just like, girl, like, you and our mom was right. You sitting there, you talking about Karen Civil for a whole hour on freaking The Breakfast Club when you could be promoting your shit. I'll be dogged if I'm talking about I'll be talking about this because I know this is a trending topic. We gonna do a set on this for 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna talk about what I need to talk about because y'all ain't gonna let me talk about. I ain't talking about that for a whole hour. Then getting on, you went on Drinking Champs. These are two big shows. You get what I'm saying? And you talking about other people or people that you don't like. It is looking like an obsession. Like I know when he was talking, like when he is the type, whoever is. Like Armon said, and not to just regurgitate what he's saying, everybody that chooses to come on his show and bigs him up or whatever the case is, he gives them like good news, good press, this, that, and the third. But if you don't, he'll start coming for you. And that's what he did to a lot of people. They have the same enemy, so was hard to part ways. They invented a lot into each other. Yeah. They invested a lot into each other. I mean, the friendship that they had, I mean, it was evil twin, okay? It was definitely giving much that. You know, I was like, I couldn't stand their ass, especially that time. Because I don't know, I just feel like I feel like with Jason Lee, he was good. Like, I loved watching his Hollywood Unlocked podcast episodes. Those were a little bit grounded. He had people, he had other opinions and stuff like that. When he got to the gagging with Jason Lee, that's when he started to get into slanderous territories and you coming for people and you really going in. Because, you know, he actually started deleting some stuff because, you know, people was over here threatening to sue. But, you know, we'll keep that. We won't go there. With Armon, I felt like Armon, it took a minute for me to get into because I feel like when he first, because I watched him when he was on Facebook. Like when he said on his YouTube and he mentioned that he used to do, like I used to do all this shit, this catty shit back when I was on Facebook. Yep, I remember exactly him talking about certain topics. I remember that. But the problem with him, he kind of flip-flopped with his opinions. But I have to understand too that, you know, that's how it is. That's how celebrity gossip is. One day, yes, you're not going to agree with this person or you're going to have an opinion on this, but another day you're going to have a different opinion. And I had to understand that with him, and he's his stuff is good. It's whatever, you know. But, you know, no shade, Jason was giving upset. He was, but Jason is different. Like it's more of an obsession. Like you're mad because Megan Thee Stallion didn't come on your show, and now you want to call her, oh she go to white people, or she do this, so she's a sellout, this, that, and the third. You mad at Nikki because she never gave you a time of day and she called you cocksucker today. Now you upset personally and you come up for every chance you get. But then you say you're not obsessed with her, and then you try to say, oh, well, I'm older than you, but you look old, but I look better, and this, that, and the third, like saying some, I mean, offlandish shit. I mean, you got to be snorting something at that point. Now, I know I made some jokes about Armon doing a little bit of the Tina Child on this episode because he was a little amped up, but Jason Lee he is definitely on some Tina. He got the Wendy Williams starter pack before he get on that damn show. I'm telling you right now, because the way he be acting on their child, breathing, sniffling, and he just looks sickly when he's on that damn show. Okay, it's I don't I just know he on some. Armon was up and down. He is up and down. It's certain with Armon. He knows when to, like, he doesn't go too far with it. Like, and that's where I kind of almost Tina with the liquor. Okay, he cross-faded. Tina with the liquor. Okay, he is cross-faded on the O's. Okay, let's be very clear. Yeah, very much that. Very much that. Oh yeah, definitely. He doing the Tina before the show, but he drinking while he doing the show. Child, I can't do that shit because I get so stupid when I'm under the influence, child. I could never do that shit drunk, child, or high or whatever the case. I don't get high. But yeah, allegedly, okay, because I don't want nobody suing me, child. I ain't got no lawyers. But no, yeah, he definitely look allegedly. Anyway, but back to my breakdown because I'm over here. I'm losing my train of thought. I think the whole situation with gagging with Jason Lee, like when he wanted him to do full time, no, we not doing that. We are not doing that. Now, for me, there's YouTubers that I collaborate with that I choose to do for free. You know, There's some people that I don't really know. They'll be like, oh, come on, get on. Like, I'm a small page, so I understand the freebies. Okay, I'm on your show. I'm not gonna ask for a budget. I'm not going, because I know we got the same amount of views. We get the same amount of pull. You know. But somebody like a Armon Wiggins, I think, how many subscribers he got? He got over 100,000. He probably got more than that. Let me look at his page. He got a 100,000 followers. Come on, I know he do. Y'all tell me in the comments. Yeah, 155K. You better have a budget. If I'm gonna be on your page to talk about, because first of all, if I talk about tea on somebody else's page, I'm not gonna redo it on my shit. You get what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be too redundant. Like I gotta either do what I need to do for the topics on your stuff, or do what I'm doing on my page. So it's just like, girl, where's your budget? Where's your budget? Am I gonna get footage? Am I gonna be able to post highlights and clips on my page? You get what I'm saying? So I can monetize somehow off of this. You didn't have a budget and you got mad that he asked for a budget. Like, what? And he was over here on Jason was over on the Breakfast Club talking about get your money, get your shit. You know, don't let these giants try to get you or anything like that with the Karen Civil shit. But you be doing the same thing. Now I believe, like, when I was watching on that interview, I was like, okay, he really talking the shit. He really putting people on. But this is how you putting people on, child. You just keeping people in. You're keeping people in your spaces. Like the whole thing of keep your friends close, but keep your enemies close or whatever. That's basically what he did here. He was never Armon's friend. He just wanted to see what he was doing. He was trying to get topics probably off of him because his topics was a little hotter than hers. His topics were hotter than hers. When I tell you, and in that comment you said, where I said he pays attention to detail, that goes for his topics too. He ain't never said nothing. He never gave news that was not real. He gave opinions that you may not agree with, but the news was real. Now, Jason, you over here saying the queen dead and the bitch ain't died yet? You over here saying Wendy Williams is married? First of all, that was your friend. You know, you and Wendy was Ace Boon Coon at one point. How you get that wrong? It's not making sense. It ain't making sense. So you damn right. Look, if I'm gonna be on your show and I'm giving you some good news, some good real news, you get what I'm saying? I want to be compensated for it. At the subscribers that I got, what you think this is? And I understand sometimes bigger creators and bigger brands and stuff like that, they were like, oh well, he thought he was Kim Kardashian in this moment over here, because you know how Kim Kardashian, she be featuring people on her page, and it's like, oh well, you know, you do it for free because you're getting the exposure. No, but it's just not working here. Y'all about got the same damn followers. He got 200K. Jason got 200K, and he got 100K. You pay me. You paying me. What is the budget? The fact that your assistant didn't have the budget, that's unprofessional one. Shit, he couldn't be me, child. I would have cut ties with Jason Lee way before then. I would have cut ties with him when the whole Cardi shit was going on. And you over here telling me I need to only, you over here doing all types of stories for her for free, but you telling me I need to charge her. What did I say? The Tina in the liquor emphasis. Look, I mean, it's true. Where we at? Oh, we had 37 minutes. Okay, that's good. That's what's up. But damn, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Yeah, I would have been left, and I think that it's sad to see this too, because accurate, he wasn't even there the day I watched. I can do expect him to be free. He was pimping. Do people help with intention for? He is. I mean, it's nothing wrong with asking for money. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're a creator. We already, as creators, small creators at that, get all these type of lowball brands and like organizations trying to tell us how much money they think they need to give us for promo and stuff like that. And now you doing it to, now you as a creator yourself is doing that to other creators that's under you that was trying to come up with you. Like, who do you think you are? Jason killed the queen before she died. Exactly. Like that was a rookie ass mistake. I remember we talked about this too when I was podcasting, y'all. I was like, where did we? And then you got it from somebody that was a friend of a friend at the Buckingham Palace. Who you got writing? You should have had me writing on this shit. Because let me tell you something. I went to school for journalism. Let's be very clear. I got the style book right here. Shit, y'all should answer the damn emails. Look, I was definitely willing to be a damn contributing writer. Okay. But that's all good. I got my own. I'm making my own platform. But yeah. I mean, yeah. He made that story. He made that story about Wendy Williams being married, which was not even true. Page 6 came out and said that ain't true. Your news ain't real. You're getting like the shade room. Okay. He was getting like the shade room. But honestly, this whole thing with Jason, I felt bad because it felt like, to me, I could just see it on him when I was watching the video that like he seemed hurt by this. Like this really did bother Armon. I never seen Armon bothered. You get what I'm saying? We seen him like get into it or whatever with other people like Milan and stuff like that. Like that's some bullshit. It's nothing. He shits and giggles. But when I did watch this, it was like, oh wow, like this is a person that he looked up to. This is potential. This is like, for me, example, because one of my biggest inspirations is Wendy Williams. It's like if I'm being put in spaces with her, and you know she's just keeping me around just to use me and not really try to say that she's gonna build me up or whatever, or help me with my stuff, but then not really do it, and then like kind of shift me in behind the scenes. I would feel some type of way too. I would feel hurt too, and I really feel for him, you know, at this moment, and it's sad to see, but that's the gossip tea culture, child. That's how it is. We see a lot of people. We seen that with Lovely T and what's her name, Tasha K. They had a falling out. Like we see this with a lot of T pages, and that's where it says. And one of my mutuals on TikTok said it best. It's like, this goes to show that you cannot trust these other T pages. And I'm not, you know, I'm gonna always have open arms or whatever, but if I see shit, I'm gonna leave in. And that was Armon's fault. He saw shit he did not leave in. You thought that if you was gonna stay as long as you did, and he was giving you the 1 and 2, and you was being real humble, because I was like, the stuff that he was saying, I'm like, Armon, you allow this? You allow him to talk to you like this? If you've seen the audio, go watch his video, because he got the whole audio messages and stuff. Like, he was saying I was like, you allow him to talk to you like that? But I understood he was, you know, trying to hold off. He was holding off to a point where, okay, he said he gonna get me verified, so I'm gonna just stick with him or whatever. Network, and that's how sometimes networking can get like that. You know, fine. I know I'm gonna get cursed out a little bit right here, but he gonna help me get to this point, so I'm gonna just brave it out. But like sometimes you gotta go. It ain't gonna get no better, and that's exactly what happened. He sat there and used your ass for probably topics and to be on his shit, but he's not doing nothing. He didn't do nothing for you. So that's why I say that's this toxic T page culture. I mean, I think it's a whole influence. Like this happened in all the avenues in content creation. Like even with the beauty guru shit with what's his name? Forgot the damn white boy and with the beauty gurus and stuff. Like this happens a lot. And you know, I'm a person, I like to work alone. You know, I don't do all this. Look, if I make it big on this damn thing, I'm staying here. I'm staying in Jersey. I ain't going to LA because LA is over there. It's fake. You ain't never gonna see me go over there. Nah, I promise you that. It's giving pimping and hoe. Child. I just wouldn't have stuck around. That's just my whole thing. I definitely think that you know, right, I would have never let a 40-year-old man lie, fully obsessed with people, you know. I would, yeah. Because I think Jason, he really could sell salt to a snail. Let me tell you something. Like the way he got up there and he had me fooled, y'all. He got up on that damn Breakfast Club, talk about something. I want to build people. I want to help people with their platforms, and we got this thing called Hollywood Unlocked Studios. Mind you, now Armon did say he wanted to have like a Armon Wiggins studio, and then right after he told that to, and that's another thing too. I don't never tell these other creators what I'm doing or what I'm thinking about doing. I don't look, cause look, you ain't finna steal my idea. Hell nah, I ain't put a patent on it yet. Okay, I ain't put an LLC on that shit yet. He's saying he be buying people LLCs. Now we heard about that chat. Now I thought that was only. I seen someone do that shit one time, and that was on Chase LA. What's his name? Buying somebody LLC. We really doing that? Ooh, he petty like that. See, I couldn't be around him. I couldn't be around a person like that. I don't care how you know, and to a certain extent, like we knew what type of person Jason Lee was even before he got on to this just gagging shit. Like before he was saying all this, like I seen him on Love and Hip Hop when he like splashed that damn wine in Hazel E face. I just knew he wasn't about shit. Child, you better ask somebody. Do your research and look. I don't know, but I can't wait till we see Jason Lee's response, if he's going to respond, because I already know, you know, I'm gonna be right here on live on YouTube talking about it, because I just know that live he's going to go in. I hope Armon didn't tell any personal information, because that's going to get outed. Or any type of other situation. Child, I hope he didn't say nothing to, because he's about to, if he does talk about this on his live, which I have a feeling he probably is going to, and probably should think about doing it at this point. But we were supposed to be his mentor. He was, but sometimes you can't trust that mentorship shit. You can't, and I don't know where everybody stands sexuality, you know, that's in this chat, but I don't trust that mentorship, just like that whole gay mentorship shit. Like when I was in college or whatever, and it was like, oh, that's my mentor, this, that, and the third. No, he fucking you. Let's be very clear. Like, or he's trying to get over on you somehow, like, or trying to use you for something because you're young, you're a new face, this, that, and the third. I don't trust that mentorship shit. Okay, I had like a couple mentors, but it wasn't in that way of like, you know, if I seen shit that I ain't like, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna distance myself. We ain't gotta do this. Look, I'm just too prideful. You ain't gonna young boy me. If we on the same boat, but you got to a point where you're up and I want to collab or network, you're not young bowling me. He kept on. He was young boying this Armon. Like I was like, child, not you let him talk to you like that on the group chat with T.S. Madison and Funky Don, even know them, child. Ooh, no, because like I forgot to say this one part where he was trying to do this story about when they were doing the whole Clubhouse thing, and Armon wanted to do like a Cardi B topic. He was like, oh yeah, we ain't doing no Cardi B topic. You ain't telling me what we can and cannot do. I do this daily, this, that, and the third. On the same group chat, like you ain't sunning me in the same group chat as T.S. Madison and Funky Dynamic. Bitch, I would have cursed them out then. But that was at the beginning. He probably didn't want to cut ties with him at that point, because you know he probably felt like he was about to get something from him. But like, child, don't be like that. Don't ever be like that when you just being friends and being associated with somebody because you think they can take you somewhere because they say they're gonna take you somewhere, but you don't never go nowhere. That was a waste of time. That's a waste of time, child. You treat me like shit is going. You out. You out. Child. Anyway, that's all I really got for today. We on here for 47 minutes. I did not think I was gonna be here on there this long. Thank you so much for commenting. Y'all was funny in the little comments, child. I will definitely get back to y'all if Jason Lee decides to respond, child, which he probably will. But other than that, see y'all later.